Okay, hello everyone. So we're
Hello.
already ready today. So hi Dmitro, nice to
Hel-
see you again.
Hello, Tatiana. Hello, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you. Dear BA fans.
Yeah. Okay, so let's wait just for 1 minute to allow everyone who wants to hear here to be
Sure,
here
sure.
today. Yeah. Okay. So how are you doing, Dmitro? I
Thank
know that
you.
you're very busy.
Yeah, yeah. Especially these days. Thank you for asking. But yeah, everything is fine. And today, as we agreed with you and with our business analysis community core team, based on the requests from our audience, we prepared for you guys project issue solving approach topic. And with a controversial question, I guess, does unified practice exist or not? We can say that. And I believe that yes, but let's review together this topic. Let's work together. And I think that you will leave our webinar as usually with valuable and practical oriented approach.
Yeah, that looks very good and sounds cool. And I think we can already start. But before we start, I would like just to remind you. So if you like our webinar today, please say thank you to Dmitro and start our session
And
if you
and
like
and
enjoy it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
guys, please don't forget about Tatiana.
Thank you, Dmitro.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
let's
so
start.
let's get started. Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. So, as I mentioned before, guys, so we choose to this topic. We prepare this topic based on your requests in feedback forms because this topic is always actual for all of us, and everyone needs to have some kind of complex or holistic vision on that question how BA should make the decision, yeah, should organize the process of decision making. We can say approach of decision making and issue solving on our projects. Yep. So let's review together all related things. Yep. Some of you guys knows me very well, but maybe for our newcomers in webinar space, and this time I just want to highlight that I am Chief BA, Chief Business Analyst in a PEM company, and also I am Director of Competence Grow in IIBA Ukraine chapter. That is why I like to conduct different kind of roles. And I'm strongly convinced in that fact that something new, something interesting always could be born on the edge of cross-disciplinary areas. And that is why I like to share my experience and my knowledge with you. Let's go forward to our agenda. Let's move to our agenda. And today we're going to review 4 questions, actually. The first one is the question about the issues as a signal and opportunity. Why the issue is opportunity for us? Based on what reasons, based on what factors it happens? And how the next in the queue is a question about how we should react of the issues correctly. Yeah, because based on our reaction depends a lot of things, and what kind of things depends on our reaction, we will find out together. And for sure, as was announced, you will never leave our webinars without any kind of practical tools, approaches, or thoughts or ideas that you can apply in your practice. That is why we need to review together what should be done from managerial side, and does the universal issue solving approach exist or not? Yeah, and as you know, guys, traditionally, I want to start our webinar with a focus on some quote, and this time I choose I choose the quote of famous writer and poetry, yep, William Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. Yeah, this is a part of the. This is some kind of quote from Hamlet, novel. And I think that this is the best option for us, yeah, to start think about the issues, about the decision-making process, to be or not to be. I guess that we need to provide as a business analyst always the efficient answer, yes, to be. So let's shift to the first slide. And our first slide is about the issue as an opportunity, yeah, as was announced as was announced previously. And why the issue as an opportunity for us is an opportunity for us. Yep, for experienced managers, for experienced BA, business analysts, we know that we change our behavior, or our behavior was changed, or we can say that improved based on our practice, long practice during the years. And we know that inside our head, business analyst head, or inside our business analyst heart, we have some kind of compass, yeah, internal compass, internal feelings. Every time when we were training ourselves, when we faced with the issues or problems on our projects, for sure, we covered the stress, we covered step by step, we manage the stress, we adapt to the stress, etc., with our experience, yeah, growing. But every time we can mention that we become calmer, we become silent, we become more productive, we become more interesting in based on our ideas, proposals, etc., etc., etc. Why? Because we trained ourselves. Yeah. So that is why every time when we have some kind of issue, project issue or life issue, doesn't matter actually, we trained ourselves, and we. But why? What is the reason why the issue is an opportunity for us? Three reasons are on the screen. And the first is about that it is a real chance and signal to make something better than was done before. This idea based on continuous improvement process of our professional life, or continuous improvement idea basis of our professional life, yeah, generally. And if we want to become an expert, if we want to be a mature person or maturity person, we need, or major person in our company, we need to improve ourselves every time. So that is the basis of continuous improvement, not only on the company level or team level, but on the personal level as well. The second point is about, it is a way to improve ourselves and team, yeah, but it is a way, yeah. This is some kind of activity, regular activity in our life. How we should analyze ourselves, how we should analyze a project case or issue, yet, etc., etc. And this is a way to improve our reactions on physical and mental level, improve reactions on behavioral level, on the team levels, etc., and other stuff and moments, or just some kind of specific things. Yep. And the last point is about, it is a quality marker of required maturity level from us, yeah, as from the professionals. So that is why every opportunity for us is, every issue for us is some kind of an opportunity. And what kind of reactions we should provide step by step? We should train ourselves and provide step by step in every issue case. To be calm, to think about, think, and one more time think. Not do, but firstly think. We need to become a thinkers more than doers when we're faced with an issue. And to analyze. Analyze, this is a separate topic, yeah, that we want to cover today. And to be able to act. Yep, don't be paralyzed with a scare or somehow with other reactions on behavioral, on psychology level, but be able to act based on results of analysis and approach of decision making or decision making approach that you choose to resolve this or that issue or problem in our projects. So let's go forward. But we understand that issues, any kind of issues or problems, are our teachers. Yeah, we can say that, or trainers. And but what is the nature of the issue? What is going wrong with this terminology? Yeah, what we should know about. And if you can see, guys, on that screen, I prepared for you this time some kind of interesting key entities of the issue nature and the issue nature explanation. When something goes wrong or does not meet your vision, plans, and expectations, it is almost the issue for us. It is real or potential issue for us. Please see these keywords does not meet our vision. Plans means actions, yeah, in the brackets, and expectations on the feeling level, yeah. That is why we need to understand when we face with issue in the project, and this issue somehow connected with with our activities on client side. Please think firstly not only about the actions, results, or potential consequences or something like that, or just other stuff, yeah, risk, etc., etc., etc. But think about also the feelings of your client. Yeah, it's also matter a lot. So this is an issue nature, and this issue nature has some kind or contains some kind of key entities, capabilities, because issue is a chance to improve something, risks that are connected with our actions or just consequences, alternatives, how we can manage this or that. It's our efforts, time, and costs. Yeah, and for sure expected results, what we want to have. Yeah, so these 5 things is your key focus of attention when you're faced with any kind of issue on your project. Let's go forward. Decision making challenges. Yeah, what they are? The main challenges that I can highlight for you, and I just going to stop on the major of them, is information, time, efforts, willpower, and collaboration. In my opinion, the major challenges in that list are information and collaboration, guys, because the decision the decision results depends definitely and firstly about the full picture or context vision of the issue that you faced with. How to do that issue, how to collect this information, how to do that, it's a separate topic because we are time limited right now. But generally, if you want, we will cover that in future. Information, and one more time, information. You need to collect the proved information. You need to collect the full information to analyze all aspects of this or that issue. Time, sure, yeah, because we time bounded every time when we face this issue. Efforts, we need to collect needed. We need to be ready to provide needed efforts to cover this or that issue. Willpower, sure. In 90% of cases, we have this thing, but 10%, in my opinion, we can have the lack of willpower. It depends, of course, from issue, but definitely, guys, don't forget about that. Please support the decision-making process or issue resolving process from the side of your managers. And collaboration, you need to collaborate. Think about how you will communicate, how you will explain, how you will convince, etc., etc., etc. So main challenges is also your key focus of attention. And in the left part of this slide, I provided for you guys some kind of the standard, pretty standard flow, decision-making flow, yeah? So what we have on our plate, determine what decision needs to be made, yeah? This is the first, of course, for sure. Gather the necessary information, find alternative solution, evaluate the reasons and circumstances, choose one of the options, proceed to action, and evaluate your decision and its consequences, both variants, positive and negative, for sure, because consequences really, really important for us. Yeah, it's our indicator. Do we resolve or not? Are we resolve or not this or that issue? This is pretty standard steps, but please don't miss any kind of them and don't stuck on any kind of this step. Yeah, so you need to fix these consequences in your head and just go directly through this list. Decision-making process and types. Yeah, what we have in that option. This is a managerial accent because I am convinced in that fact that BA, business analyst, is a key person, one of the key persons on the project, and we somehow also just provide the decisions, yep, on our projects, not only about the product functionality or user stories or backlog or requirements, etc., but generally also, yes, about the improvements on any kind of level, about the collaboration with the client, about the general business understanding of the client business, etc., etc. So that is why we are managers also. And we need to understand that we have only 4 types of decision-making process. Directive, when we have some kind of manager, yeah, with his team, and he just going to make the single person decision to resolve this or that issue based only on his experience and on brief analysis of the managerial situation. Not really cool approach, but also work approach. It depends on case, it depends on situation. Conceptual process or decision-making process. What this point about? This point about that general agreement, what should be done on some kind of visionary things that we're going to discuss, or with what we have some kind of issues. Yeah, so conceptual decision-making process is the most flexible one, but this approach or decision-making process need to have the special support from managerial side, especially on doing level. Yeah, on our actions level. Analytical approach, the most popular, the most intelligent, and the most proved, yeah, decision-making process, because this process based on data. And this process based on proofs, this process based on statistical things, etc., etc. So that is why analysis or analytical analysis of activity and analytical approach works very well in specific or concrete cases related somehow to the data, yeah, data analysis. And behavioral style of decision-making process is this is some kind of approach that we can say needs to have alignment with all participants of the decision-making process. Yeah, you need to provide. You will make decision only when you will have some kind of basic agreements that approved by everyone who need to be involved in decision-making process. The most affordable, thing, but also can be applied in different kind of project situation, especially when you review some kind of strategic things, etc., etc. But any kind of type of decision-making process, we can say, need to be applied or chosen as a procedure of weighing alternatives and finding a solution to an issue or problem. This is some kind of vision how we can make this or that decision. This is type of vision on the process, how everything could be organized or everything based on something, some kind of idea. What about the concrete things, popular decision-making approaches that we have in our practice? Actually, we have a lot of them. We have qualitative and quantitative types of these popular decision-making approaches. And we also have some kind of abstract type of decision-making approaches. I prepared for you guys 9 the most popular ways how we can 9 of popular decision-making approaches that we can find in our practice, everyday practice in different teams, in different companies. So the first one, everyone know that, SWOT analysis, some kind of abstract decision-making approach, but it also works. Pareto chart, when we're going to work with the data. Ishikawa diagram, also risk map, very interesting approach. Please find additional information about, because any kind of decisions just need to be decomposed into the risk that appeared when you made this or that decision, and you need to, based on the risks analysis, in different kind of variants of your decisions, you're going to find the optimal decision. Decision tree, traditional method. Expert panel, also traditional method. Vroom-Yetton-Jago method. Please read about that. Not very easy to applicate in your company, but it's some kind of variation of the decision tree method. Intuitive model, yes, guys, intuitive model is also works for us, and I can say that sometimes based on our why an intuitive model works for us, because our intuition, this is some kind of realized experience on unconsciousness level. That is why these methods work. And DASI model, And the key to efficient decision is to choose the most applicable approach based on issue and case conditions. So as you can see, guys, we don't have here the most unique or most unified approach, but you need to be flexible because you are a business analyst, and you need to think a little bit broader about the issue that you faced with on your project. So that is why, please deep dive as a homework into these methods placed on that list, and think about them a little bit deeper than you maybe did before. But the principle, the main tenet is the next, that you need to choose the most applicable approach, but based on issue and project conditions. But the main question of this webinar, do we have actually universal decision-making approach? In my opinion, yes, DASI model. Very easy applicable thing. The main idea of this approach is the next, that the main unit in software development process in IT companies is development team or teams. So you need to collect some kind of, seems like an internal panel of experts. And you need to define the correct roles, or you need to assign the correct roles to the correct people in that group. So D, driver, C, contributors, A, approver, I, informed. Yeah, nothing special, but if you define the right person, the right specialist to this role inside your decision-making group, and organize the debates, the solutions all together. They are working all together. It's some kind of internal, again, panel of experts. You will find the optimal way to resolve this or that issue or problem. This is a practically based and practical based approach, practice-based approach, and this approach is easygoing approach to set up on your project if you have enough people in your team. If you don't have enough people in your team, that is another case, because we can have 3, 5, 6 people in one software development in all. We could have up to 20 people. Yeah, it depends. But again, find the experts or the right, maybe narrow-oriented specialists for each role, collect them into one team, provide them the ability to collaborate together, and organize the debate sessions to define the right solution. And this model as an approach also very well combined with some previous approaches as an additional approach or approaches to find the right proofs that your solution are efficient. We don't have, by the way, right solution or not right solution. We only from managerial perspective, we could have only the efficient or non-efficient solution, by the way. And the last slide for today, the best practices, how to avoid mistakes. Please, guys, don't forget, this is also valuable checklist for you and for your teams. Please care about this list. What do we have on our plate? Actually, create and analyze the context vision of issue. Set the goals and deadlines correctly. Designate decision-making criteria. Very important point. Carefully analyze data. Select correct decision-making methods. Yeah, we talked about. Correctly distribute the functions and responsibilities with the framework of the decision. Monitor the implementation of the decision at each stage. Crucially important point. And consider the consequences and bear responsibility for the wrong decision. Actually, this is the best practices that you should care about on your projects. And I guess that we are finished on time, actually. Yeah, we have 1 minute till the end.
Yeah, thank you, Dmitro. Thank you very much for this presentation. It was really helpful as usually and very practice oriented. So you have a very good experience. Yep, and I don't see any questions so far. So if you have any questions to Dmitro, you can reach
You're
him
welcome.
online. Yeah, offline. Yeah, and that's it for today. Thank you very much. Have
Yeah,
a good day.
thank you very much, guys. See
Mhm.
you
See
in
you.
our BA
Bye-bye.
community. Bye.